I'm really proud of the performance from the team. The guys have worked their ass off, and what they've done this weekend, it's impressive to see from the outside. So I'm really happy for them. First of all, I think really this victory goes to them, and just to Milton Keynes, they brought such a fantastic car, and the team. I love being part of Red Bull Racing, because the way we push, the way we deliver, everyone is working at the maximum. I mean, we are such at high level.
Yeah, I was catching, and at one point I just started to feel really weird vibrations again on the right rear, and on throttle in some corners I started to get a weird balance. So at one point, I did the maths, and I was not going to catch anyway if I kept on pushing with the amount I was catching. So I said to myself, second is okay today, and we settled for that.
I enjoyed the podium. Then obviously after the podium apparently it could be a penalty, but I know the team is looking to understand if that's the case or not. If that's the case, I think we finished fourth, so we lost 3 points from 15 to 12. But I think it doesn't change the feeling. The feeling of the car was very good. We were second fastest again, controlling the Mercedes and in front of Ferrari. So yeah, I feel super happy.
It was a bit chaotic at times on the radio, just trying to understand what was going on with these 5-second penalties or not. So yeah, it was fun. I was pushing flat out at the end to try and get within 5 seconds of Fernando just in case. But I think he just had it covered. But P4 for me has been probably one of my strongest weekends in Formula One. Just pleased with the result because I think we exceeded the potential of the car this weekend.
Yeah, struggled on the hards. Setup was wrong this weekend. But once I got onto the mediums, I was in a much better pace.
Going into a race, we expected better race pace. I think looking at the race pace on Friday, we thought we could be on the pace of the Aston Martin and the Mercedes. Post-race, obviously, it looks like we still have some work to do, especially race pace towards the second half of the stints. We just deck off a bit too much. We cannot keep the pace of the front runners, and we need to get our heads down. We know the car at the moment is not where we want it to be, and start improving it as the season goes on.
We had a good run in with the soft. Then unfortunately, with the hard, the safety car just came one lap too late for us, which was quite unfortunate. And then it was basically a train with Carlos.
We're not fast enough to be able to hold the Ferraris in front, and we thought we could at the moment, but they pulled away, and from there we managed the pace and try to bring the cars back home, and that's what we did. So yeah, double point finish, happy with that. Happy to finally start my season in a no issue way, free race. So it's been solid, and hopefully we can catch the cars in front for the next one, because it was a bit lonely.
Overall, I think there's definitely some positive from the race. Second race with the team, second times in the point, so we'll take that. On the other side, I expected us to be slightly closer from the guys ahead, and it was we were sort of no man's land behind the Ferraris and in front of the guy that was in P10 behind us. So we definitely want more, so we'll have to work. And my sides, there were times of the weekend where I felt a bit better with the car, some other times where I struggled a bit more. So
I'm really happy. I think we made a good step this weekend on the setup. Much better on tire degradation today than in Bahrain, so gotta be really happy with that.
Yeah, frustration, especially ended up almost scoring points, so didn't have enough space to save the position. We have to make it car anyway better to fight consistently like that, at least for the future.
Yeah, it was a tough, challenging race, but happy actually with P12. I think a couple of things didn't quite go to plan, but all in all, I'm happy. The pace seemed strong and right for us in the midfield, and that is the best news of the day.
That's amazing, because I didn't even ask a question there.
I know, time efficient.
And are you happy with the Haas's pace? Is that an improvement from Bahrain?
Yeah, Bahrain was obviously very difficult to understand with the damage that I had, so I think we kind of had to forget about it and regroup. So here was kind of a fresh start, race one for us.
Obviously, I wasn't too happy with the results because I think our weekend achieved definitely more. if anything, top 10 was definitely possible, because if you look where we were after the first stint before pit stop, we was behind Gasly, in front of the Jeddah, and then after the pit stop I was in the middle, so the race was kind of pretty much finished after that. So difficult race to the end, but on my side I think that was maximum I could do out that time.
I think I just lost too much ground at each start, so started the race, took too much time to get into the rhythm, wasn't attacking enough, and the same for the safety car restart, and I think I lost too much momentum there. And then you find yourself in the traffic, and it's very tough to come through when you all have fresh tires, the toe, DRS open, and then you got to be very patient to wait for your opportunity. But then when we were in free air, I felt like we were pretty strong, I should have just done a better job initially to attack.
Yeah, obviously wasn't the ideal race with lap 1, but I think after that, to do 49 laps on the hard was a pretty good effort. They seemed to hang on very well at the end, which was good, and a bit of experience with overtaking, some more wheel-to-wheel battles, which was nice. A bit of entertainment at the end. So, obviously not the race we're looking for, but still some positives for me and some more experience.
To be honest, just struggled to get comfortable from the get-go. I just felt a bit disconnected to the car. Just really struggled through the high speed, mainly from 4 to 10 in sector 1, but the first 30 laps were relatively decent, and then just those last 20 laps just struggled to keep the tire alive and was falling off towards the end. But nevertheless, there were positives to take from the weekend. We were super quick yesterday, and it's another great learning day to see why I started to drop at the end there. But you got to take the good with the bad.
It was a really good start. I just got all the damage from, I heard Oscar and Ocon came together, and all of their debris hit my car and ruined my race. So I had to do a nose box change, broke my front wing, which just kind of ruined the rest of it.
And was the damage from that cost you pace as well?
Well, I broke the front wing, we changed the front wing, so.
And after that it was okay, but you couldn't make it past, I think it was Sargent at the end, you were almost on the line.
I think I would have done if I didn't let Oscar go, but I let Oscar go. I let him have a crack and he did it, so fair play.
Lack of grip today, and I think there was something wrong. I'm suspecting I ran over some debris on lap 1. Since the beginning of the race I just had no grip, so perhaps some damage in the diffuser or something.
It's a lot of positives to take from it. It's the best the car's felt since my time driving at Williams, so that's very positive. More just frustrating because we had a lot of potential in the car this weekend and we couldn't use it.
I was just losing power every lap for like 6-7 laps kind of thing, and just like second and a half every lap, and then eventually it was just game over.
Was there a fire of any kind? Because I saw
some smoke.
Some smoke. And was that from the brakes?
They were smoke. They were doing it on the brakes, but there was some smoke from the engine.
You think it was an engine?
I don't know. We're still looking into it. To be honest, I haven't spoken to the guys. There's a lot going on right now.